When everything is white, glimmering silver white, and stillness fills the night, it's Christmas, a winter wonderland, a snowball in each hand.
Hi everyone, I'm Devin and welcome to the Egan family. If you are new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video. We hope that you'll stick around and subscribe. We share a whole bunch of cleaning content, cooking, motivation, day in the life, vlog style things, crafting, but also a lot of homeschool stuff. And today we are sharing with you our favorite winter books. These are books that don't necessarily have anything to do with Christmas, but are perfect to read with kids this time of year. So we hope that that interests you, and we hope that you'll stick around and click on the playlist below and find all of our Vlogmas videos so far. We have a lot more to share with you, and we would really like for you to join us. And if you have already subscribed, thank you so much for coming back. We truly appreciate every single one of you, and I cannot tell you how much it means to our family that you have joined our little internet family. Parker especially gets so excited to read all of your comments and to see all of the different people who keep coming back to comment. So thank you so much for all of your continued support. So without further ado, let's get into the video because y'all know me and I can ramble. So the first book that I have to share with you today is actually a non-fiction book, and it is Animals in Winter by Henrietta Bancroft and Richard G. Van Gelder. And it's exactly what it says it is. It's a book about what animals do during winter. So it talks about some that hibernate, how they find food, how they store food, and pretty much all of that. So it goes from fall until what happens when the snow starts to thaw. And it's really great. We use this in our homeschool a lot. You can see it's pretty loved. But it's just a great one to have on hand. It turns the stories or the facts into a story that is easy for kids to understand, but they can still get a lot out of it. The next, if you watched our Halloween books that we love, this probably won't be a surprise to you. I said that we like characters that repeat. My cats are playing, so if you hear loud noises, that's that. And this is, there was a cold lady who swallowed some snow. Our little lady gets into a lot of trouble when she starts swallowing random items, and she makes a surprise character at the end when she ejects all of the items. It's really funny, really cute, and it repeats itself, so it's something that little ones can start to get the hang of it and feel like they're reading along with you. The next one I like the story, but I really love this one for the illustrations. They're so beautiful. I'll show you some of them, but it's called The Snow Bear, and it's by Miriam Moss. It's a scholastic book. And it says, a little white bear has lost his mother. To keep him company while he waits for her, the cub builds a big snow bear, and all his forest friends arrive to help. But as darkness falls, their mothers call them home, and the cub is left alone again. So here's some of the illustrations of the cub and his friends building the snow mama. And it's so beautiful. And I love the little snow bear. He's just beautiful. So we love that one. The next one is an awful fun one, and it's called How to Catch a Snowman, and it is by Adam Wallace and Andy Elkerton. It's another scholastic book, and the back reads, I don't thumpity thump or give warm hugs. That's for my snowman friends to do. Clever kids will try to trap me, but who will catch me? You? And so it's about kids who are trying to catch the snowman and all the tricky ways the snowman tries to escape them. Really cute, makes the kids laugh, and so we do love that one. This next one is a classic from when I was a little girl. It's called The Jacket I Wear in the Snow, and it's by Shirley Neitzel, and it's another repetitive one. This is the jacket I wear in the snow. This is the zipper that's stuck on the jacket I wear in the snow, and then you add your entire wardrobe until you're ready to go outside. And it's really cute. Once again, repetitive, so little kids can really get into it, but it's also fun for the older ones to remember. This one is Stranger in the Woods. It's a photographic fantasy by Carl R. Sams II and Jean Stoic. This one has a photographer took all these beautiful pictures. They built a snowman in the forest, and they let the woodland creatures come up and interact with him. So you get to see real pictures of animals in the forest, and it's, oh my gosh, the pictures are absolutely beautiful. So you do get to learn a little bit about the animals as well. I'm trying to find, oh, here's the deer coming up and interacting with the snowman. This is a cover photo. It is so beautiful. All of the pictures are stunning. The story is really sweet, and we would recommend this one as well. This next one goes back to our theme of recurring characters that we love and authors that we love. And one of our favorite authors for children's stories is Laura Numeroff and her If You Give a series, like If You Give a Mouse a Cookie. And this is If You Take a Mouse to the Movies. So this is what happens when little mouse goes to the movies during Christmas time. And it's really super cute. Goes along the same lines of cause and effect. If you give him this, then he's going to want this. And a circle story, it ends up right back where it started. So really great for little kids, and also great for older kids too, because they can circle through. And I know Parker really gets a big kick out of reading these types of books with Emery because she thinks they're hilarious. The next one is another classic that I remember reading when I was younger, and it's also a Caldecott Medal winner, and that is The Big Snow by Berta and Elmer Hader. And this one on the back says, honk, 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 the wild geese fly south when cold winds begin to blow from the north. The red squirrel stores nuts and acorns and seeds under leaves and logs. It is getting ready for winter and the first big snow. So you can see these pictures are really beautifully illustrated. And the story is a little bit more involved. So younger kids might have a hard time sitting through this one, but I think it's still worth introducing. Even if, like with Emery, if Parker's not interested in reading the books, I'll just show her the pictures and kind of explain a little bit about what the story is, or have her tell me what she thinks the story is. And then as she gets older, she can recognize the pictures as she sits down and actually listens to the full story. So that's another great one to have in your collection. This next book was actually mine when I was a little girl, and it's so sad, but it's like bittersweet. It has a happy ending. But it's The Puppy Who Wanted a Boy by Jane Thayer. Oh, this little puppy, for Christmas, Petey the puppy wants a boy of his own more than anything. But boys are in short supply this year, and his mother tells him he'll have to find his own. Tired and discouraged, Petey's almost ready to give up searching when his wish comes true in a wonderful way. And I guess this was first published in 1958. But this particular copy was mine when I was little. And I love little Petey. I think he's so beautiful. And he made me want a dog that looked just like him when I was little. So this is still one that I love to read to my kids. And then to finish out this video, I know it's a little bit shorter than our normals, and I hope that's okay, but I do have a stack of books for this one. Once again, this is one of our favorite children's authors and illustrators, and I couldn't just pick one of her books. So of course it is Jan Brett. If you know anything about Jan Brett, you'll understand why I love her. Some of our favorites include Gingerbread Friends, and it's like a spin on the Gingerbread Man, of course. So this could be a Christmas book, but I figured I'd include it in the winter ones. So it has her classic border that she has on all of her books. But this book in particular we love because the very last page has something special, and it is a giant pop out. And so of course this is beautiful. All of her illustrations are great. The stories are wonderful. Another one of our favorites is Trouble with Trolls. And it's Treva is the little girl, and Tuffy is her dog, and the trolls want to kidnap Tuffy, and so she has to keep thinking on her feet to try and trick the trolls into giving her back the dog. And it's really a clever little story. We love looking for the hidden pictures in the margins of what the trolls are doing in their lair, and seeing what they're doing over here, what Treva and Truffy are up to. Just a really, really great story. Another classic is The Three Snow Bears, which is a spin on Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Really beautiful pictures. You can see once again when the focus is on the polar bears. Then we have our main character friend here in the margins and vice versa. Really great story, like I said, based on Goldilocks and the Three Bears, and it's beautifully done. And then the last one, of course, is, I think, perhaps my favorite of Jan Brett's books, and it is The Mitten. It's a classic story. Parker loves this one for the hidden hedgehogs. He loves hedgehogs, if you didn't know. And it's all of our little characters are cold, and they find a mitten that our main character friend, Nikki, his baba, his grandma made him a pair of mittens, and he wanted them white. She said he was foolish for wanting them white because if they got lost in the snow, then he'd never find them. He promises he won't lose them, and of course he does lose one. All of our little animal friends are cold, and they need to find a place to sleep, so they hide in the mitten. And so we don't know if Nikki will ever find his mitten, if Baba will be mad at him, or how this mitten is even holding all of these animals. The pictures are beautiful, the story is adorable, and it's just a classic. And I would recommend that you add it to your collection if you haven't already. Another amazing thing about Jan Brett, if you didn't know, is that she actually has a YouTube channel. I will link it in the description box below. And she will read a lot of her books aloud. And she also has a website that she links in her description boxes. And that has different resources that you can use if you are a home educator or even a classroom educator to supplement the books, which is something that we like to do a lot. And a lot of the times when she reads the stories, she includes a lot of fun information. For instance, one of her stories is Berlioz, I think that's how you say it, the bear, and it's based on her husband, and he's actually in an orchestra and some of the other members of his orchestra. And so they end the story with a little mini concert from some of the people that the characters of the bears are based on. So if you didn't know that about Jan Brett, now you do. She's incredible. We love her so much, and all of her information will be linked in the description. So I could probably add about 3 times as many books, but I tried to keep it short and sweet, and I hope that you got some ideas to add to your library, or just to even check out at your local library to see if you can read this winter. If you have any favorite winter books that I didn't share, feel free to leave them in the comments. We would love more ideas for books to read. You know us, we're a huge book loving family, and so we're always open to new book suggestions. So once again, thank you so much for joining us for Vlogmas. Make sure that you're subscribed with your notifications turned on so you will be alerted every day when our videos upload so you don't miss anything. And we will see you next time. Bye, or as Parker would say, peace.